All right.
Hi, everyone. We just wanted to come before you today to share an awesome testimony. Of course, this is BTW, and we're presenting a series on health and finances. And it's the month of October. It is our guest speaker's birthday month, who is also
Woo!
our mother.
Mommy!
Most of you know her as Annette Gay. However, we just wanted to just kick off this series and talking about the importance of our health. And we asked her to come and share her testimony as a breast cancer survivor. So I am going to be quiet at this moment and turn it on over to mom so she can share with you guys.
Hi, everybody. It says Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And although people take October and say, okay, we need to put the message out there that breast cancer is very serious, it really is. And I acknowledge October as the month, but all through the year, I am really focusing on how to better take care of myself because I am a 2 year survivor, cancer survivor, and I give God the praises to that. So I clap to that
Woo! Yeah!
because I could not have done it without. And I know people say, well, you talk about health and wellness is very important. It's so important till we need to sometimes stop and think about what we're doing, what we're intaking into our bodies, what we're eating, what we're drinking. All of that stuff plays a factor in your life. But the most important thing that sometimes people are not aware of is stress. And that's what happened to me. Because I can honestly tell you, and I am speaking totally from my heart, to be diagnosed with cancer, it was something that was shocking to me. In fact, it was surprising to my whole family because it's not in I will say, if no one in the family has been diagnosed with it. So I am the first one. So I gladly say to everybody, even though you are doing your breast exams and you're taking your mammograms yearly and you're kind of being careful of what you're doing, stay focused that sometimes there are no signs. I didn't have a sign. There was no sign to me that says something's going wrong with your body. And we get signs, believe that. We do receive signs that there's something wrong in our bodies. And for me, mine was a silent sign because it first came to my mind, and I am very spiritual, and I have to say that God told me, you need to go and have your mammogram because I never miss having my exams done on a yearly basis. For some reason, that particular year, I did not. I went past it because I was so busy getting involved with other things. And that's why I say stress is the number one factor. And when you think that it doesn't react in your body, it does because that's what happened to me. So when I went and had my mammogram taken, and they said, are you sure you do your exam? Do you follow up on what you're doing? And I know that I do. Do you check yourself? I do. But there was no sign. There was no discoloration. There were no lumps. There were no tenderness. There were no soft spots. It was just nothing there to tell me that something was wrong. So when I had it done and they said, well, guess what, Miss Gay? You are in stage 1 of breast cancer. So they caught it at an early stage. But what if I had not gone? What if I had not and it had moved further into stage 2, stage 3, because there were no signs for me? So I'm just here to tell you that stay focused on your health, your body, stay in tune with what's going on. For me, I have been a part of Artists International, and I have to give them the credit
We
because
love artists.
it's the products, I'm
It's
telling
the
you.
Yes.
bomb.
It's the products, the supplements. I've always been told you need to take supplements, and I'm saying, why? I eat collard greens. I eat everything I'm supposed to eat that's green leaf. I take care of myself. But we have to do so much more because there are things that are being put in our food. The ground is not even like it used to be. There's so many chemicals that's involved in what we put in our bodies. And for me, I have always focused on eat your vegetables. Make sure you eat right. I even taught my girls that. Eat right. Be careful. You're going to eat your vegetables. Well, guess what? It wasn't enough. So even though when I came into artists and I started taking a supplement, that's part of my lifesaver. And when I say part, I'm talking God is number one. And then my supplements were number two. When I went into the doctor, they say your health is outstanding. We don't know what happened. So they called me the poster child, and I like that name. But when they told me that we can't find anything wrong, there is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong, and we don't know why you got it except stress. And I can admit to stress because I was under tremendous, huge amount of stress. And when you think that you're not, you really are. Because we're Dr. Mama, we're Dr. Wife, we're Dr. Everything. Everything that goes on in a household, moms, wives, we're the ones that 9 times out of 10 that's going to be affected first. Because there's so many things that we want to be perfect. Everything's got to be right. My children, my schooling, my jobs, everything. But when you stop and you take a look that your health comes first. If you don't have health, you don't have anything because your health plays a factor in what you do. So I honestly can thank artists for those supplements that I take. And I have them here with me and I have to talk about them and I'll be very brief. But if it had not been, I am an artist. I call it an artist survivor through cancer. And I take my supplements, my Crenalo. I make sure that I take my Crenalo because this is good for inflammation in the body. I also take the Multiplus. These are everyday vitamins that I take. Colds, cancer, flu, it doesn't stand a chance anymore because I make sure that I maintain what's going on with me when it comes to stress, and I maintain taking my supplements.
And she makes sure we take them as well. And the whole
Exactly.
family, we've been on these products since what, 2005?
Oh my God, 2008.
Is it 2008?
About 2008.
Yes, it was 2008.
Yes, so 2008, we've stayed in tune with these supplements. But I'm telling you again that if you're not careful with the stress, the amount of stress that we're put under, that we're allowed to take effects in our bodies, and that's what happened to me. The stress, it overshadowed me. It took control, and I wasn't even aware that I was under that much stress, but I was. So did I get rid of the stress? Yes. What can stress be? Anything. Anything. And when your body starts to react and your body talks to you, listen, because it's giving you a sign. Mine didn't give me the sign of breast cancer, but it definitely told me that I was under a lot of stress, and that stress can affect every part of your body. So I'm just telling you.
And Mom, we are so glad that she's here today. Thank God. What do you do without Mommy? And tomorrow is her birthday.
Yay! Yes, it is. And I'm using this as a way of saying, I thank you, God. I appreciate it. And I definitely want to say, I couldn't have done anything without these two right here. I call these my sidekick, my left and my right. They make sure that everything is the way that it should be. And when they said, Mom, you're stressing yourself, I didn't listen. I said, oh, I'm fine, I'm okay. But I was not. I was under too much stress. So I'm saying to you, as a cancer survivor, there may sometimes be no sign. So you check your body out. And if you're not supplementing, you need to supplement. I use Artists International because those products have done so much for me. They've done so much as far as controlling blood pressure. I mean, controlling the colds, the allergies that I had when I first came back to Georgia. The allergies just attacked me. But had it not been for my Multiplus and all the other vitamins that I just mentioned before, there's so many more. I don't know how I would have made it. I really don't. So I thank God for knowledge and wisdom, because when somebody knocks and asks you, have you tried this? You may want to listen.
It might just save your life.
It might just save your life. And if it doesn't do anything, you're going to feel good, because I do.
That's right.
100% awesome.
So thanks for sharing your story, Mommy. Yes, we love that.
Finally. Yeah. And I did want to also say, how can people get in touch with you in case they've got questions about the products?
That's right.
You can reach me. I gladly give out my cell phone number, 404-434-4151. That's again 404-434-4151. You can visit my webpage. It is www.artists, that's ARYARDYSS.com your image. Your image is you, and that's why I call it your image. Again, that's www.ardyss dot artistlife.com/ your image.
That's right. That's okay.
I forget.
Wait till I tell you mine.
Right. And y'all can find her on Instagram, she's on IG and
Facebook, and then you
Yes,
can reach
I
out
am.
to us, BTW, because
Yes.
we are going to join us. We are going to be focusing on wealth and health. And let me turn that around, health and wealth, because with number one, you can't have a good time with your money if you're not healthy and you're not taking care of your body. And we're also going to be sharing more testimony on what the products have done for us as well. So get ready. We told you BTW was not going to be in the dark. We have a lot of upcoming events, a lot of couples events. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Exactly. Bye.